I'm at a point in my life like we all grew up in the streets.
Could have that opportunity just like everybody else.
I mean, he actually caught HIV, like having like a lot of women.
Oh yeah, let's just go down the rabbit hole of all of his sins.
I'm just saying.
You want to know what's wild about that though? He faced that head up.
He did.
He didn't stop doing what he's done.
An advocate. Now he did do that. And
period. Listen to me. He faced that head up. How many dudes is running around undetectable? G?
Come on.
In the game.
Man.
Because I could tell you 20 right now that I could rattle off names.
Meek Mill has decided silence isn't an option anymore. He's pulling back the curtain on Diddy's infamous gatherings, and what's surfacing goes far beyond champagne hangovers and late-night regrets. Behind the velvet ropes, some guests allegedly walked away carrying more than memories, scandals, secrets, and even serious health consequences. And Meek isn't tiptoeing. He's dropping names, forcing old whispers to echo louder than ever. For years, industry chatter has hinted at Diddy allegedly battling an STD, specifically HIV. What was once gossip in back rooms is now bubbling into public conversation, and people are suddenly scrutinizing anyone tied to his orbit. It feels less like rumor-mongering now and more like puzzle pieces snapping into place. But it doesn't stop there. The most unsettling claims revolve around Diddy's hidden nightlife. The stories describe extravagant freak-off parties, private flights, locked doors, male and female escorts, and no apparent concern for safety. According to those speaking out, boundaries were non-existent. Protection wasn't prioritized. Indulgence was. The result? A reckless storm of excess with real-world consequences. The federal raid on his home added more fuel. Authorities reportedly discovered over 1,000 bottles of baby oil, but not a single sign of precautionary measures. To critics, that detail paints a picture of unrestrained chaos, lavish, dangerous, and carelessly unprotected.
And they seized cases and cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs. More than 1,000 bottles altogether.
Meek Mill isn't just throwing out wild accusations. He's warning that some people who joined those infamous parties are now showing symptoms. And this isn't being brushed off as simple clout chasing. A few women are stepping forward saying they contracted infections from rappers tied directly to Diddy's circle. If true, that would only be scratching the surface. Jaguar Wright has also weighed in, adding even more weight to the storm. She claims Diddy hasn't just been fighting herpes, but allegedly HIV as well, and that the issue runs deeper than anyone realizes. According to her, there's a hidden list of roughly 20 men in the music industry who may have been infected through their connections with him. She hasn't revealed the names yet, saying she's holding that information for her own platform. But her words paint the picture of something far bigger and darker than the public has imagined.
Could have that opportunity just like everybody else.
I mean, he actually caught HIV, like having like a lot of women.
Oh yeah, let's just go down the rabbit hole of all of his sins.
I'm just saying.
You want to know what's wild about that though? He faced that head up.
He did.
He didn't stop doing what he's done.
An advocate. Now he did do that. And
period. Listen to me. He faced that head up. How many dudes is running around undetectable? G?
Come on.
In the game.
Man.
Because I could tell you 20 right now that I could rattle off names.
That revelation alone has the streets buzzing. And now every celebrity who's ever been seen in Diddy's orbit is catching side eyes. The first name Meek Mill allegedly pointed to? Will Smith. And honestly, it didn't shock many, given how close the two have been over the years. The word making rounds is that Will may have been involved in Diddy's wild lifestyle, and possibly exposed. People were already suspicious long before this, especially after Will's former assistant, brother Bilal, dropped that infamous claim about him secretly living on the down low. Now, with Meek's allegations thrown into the mix, the whispers around Will's name are only getting louder.
So, but Philly's a very dangerous place, always been a very dangerous place. So that day it was 6 people in the studio. It was me and I who actually hosted the show. It was the gangster and his friend, and it was Will and Charlie who ended up coming to the studio. And a guy that I call Charlie the Rat Mac now, but I'll get into that later.
Will Smith was quick to clap back, dismissing the claims as straight lies. But the pushback didn't exactly convince people. Word on the street is he showed up at more than one of Diddy's notorious freak-off parties, only to quietly distance himself once the RICO charges hit. His only real public response came during a comedy set in San Diego, where he brushed off the rumors with a joke. But the mood has shifted. What once sparked laughter is no longer being taken lightly, and the audience isn't treating these whispers like punchlines anymore.
I don't have to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all that babies. Stop all of that. I ain't been nowhere near no damn freak off.
And if even a fraction of what Bilal alleged holds water, it raises an unsettling question. Was Diddy allegedly involved with Will too? The speculation doesn't stop there. Rapper YK Osiris has also been pulled into the conversation as one of Diddy's rumored boy toys. Their closeness wasn't exactly hidden. Vacation photos showed the two together on the beach, with Osiris posting clips of Diddy shirtless and swimming. Then came the eyebrow-raising video of Osiris receiving a nude massage, casually snacking, on fruit while vibing to one of Diddy's tracks. The narrative took a sharper turn when Osiris's own child's mother jumped in. She dropped a bombshell tweet. "Stop asking me what happened with my BD. I caught him with a man." That single line had the internet running wild with speculation, and many immediately tied it back to Diddy. When Osiris later appeared on the Aish Breakfast Club, instead of shutting the rumors down, he nervously laughed them off, dodging pointed questions like they were live ammunition. For a lot of people watching, that hesitation spoke louder than words.
I don't know about what rumors, right? They say, nah, I ain't gonna say that. I heard about that though, but I ain't about to say that. But
What was
I ain't about
it?
to say on my.
You and Diddy? You and Diddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you and Diddy. You and Diddy what?
No.
They said he was.
Him
and Diddy what? I'm just saying the rumor.
I ain't never heard this,
YK. They said he was.
How you knew that? How you know
Now I'm about to Google because I ain't never heard this one.
Now the whispers have taken an even darker turn. People are suggesting that YK Osiris's time with Diddy may have left him with more than just glossy memories. Some are even speculating that his string of public meltdowns, teary Instagram lives, bizarre posts, and unpredictable behavior could be connected to whatever went down during those trips.
I just want to die. That's what I want to do. I want to die. That's what I want to do. I want to crash out right now and just like this like life. I swear to God.
Of course, some chalk up YK Osiris's breakdowns to pressure from fame, but others believe there's something more lurking beneath the surface. And Meek isn't done dropping names. Another one he put on blast? French Montana. French has been tight with Diddy for years, and their closeness has fueled plenty of speculation. One birthday celebration clip still has people talking, both men oiled up, with Diddy looking less like he was honoring French and more like he was celebrating with him. To many watching, that moment didn't read as simple bromance. It hinted at something far more personal.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear French. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
It's a special birthday for both of us.
Yeah.
Usher's name has also been pulled into the conversation, and for many, it doesn't come as a shock. His connection to Diddy runs back decades. Usher himself once shared that, at just 13 years old, he stayed at Diddy's New York home. In an interview with Howard Stern, he initially laughed while recalling the experience, but his tone shifted. He admitted the atmosphere was very curious. Looking back, he made it clear that he'd never allow his own kids to be exposed to that kind of environment today.
I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
And if Diddy was already living recklessly back in those early days, and if the rumors about his health carry any truth, then Usher might have reason to keep his doctor on speed dial. Especially since he's already faced 2 separate lawsuits, accusing him of passing herpes to women. But the trail doesn't stop there. Take Craig Mack, for example. one of Diddy's very first artists, the man who helped put Bad Boy Records on the map with its breakout hit. After parting ways with the label, Craig reportedly turned deeply spiritual, joined a religious sect, and faded from the public eye. In 2018, he passed away, with word spreading that the cause was AIDS.
Craig Mack was the one that jumped Bad Boy off. And you know, so bad that Craig Mack, who died from AIDS, that man, he got brainwashed so bad from Diddy and got done so wrong, the man went to South Carolina and joined a cult with his family until he died of AIDS a few years ago.
Now the conversation is shifting toward Craig Mack's exit from the industry, with people starting to connect dots. Some are questioning the timing, wondering if he truly walked away for spiritual reasons, or if he saw something behind Diddy's closed doors that made him vanish from the spotlight. Adding fuel to the speculation, old footage has resurfaced of Craig speaking about being threatened by a powerful mob boss. The whispers now circling suggest that the figure he was referring to may have been Diddy himself.
You know, next thing I know, money come, you know, with this mafia mentality with him and his and all that stuff like that. You know, talking about, yo, you know, you owe us an album. And I'm like, excuse my French, but I don't owe you shit. You owe me money. You know what I'm saying? So if you...
Still, not everyone is letting Meek Mill off the hook. Plenty of people are pointing out how close he once was with Diddy, insisting that their bond wasn't just business. The street chatter goes so far as to claim Meek was actually Diddy's favorite boy toy. That speculation only intensified after an audio clip surfaced last September, allegedly capturing Diddy and Meek in the middle of a full-on freak session. The leak had social media in a frenzy, with many taking it as confirmation of the whispers that had been swirling for years.
He'll pay somebody $100 grand to investigate that he has nothing to do with anything with Diddy.
Man, look, you can't take back what your received. That's just like the video that's coming out with him and Will.
Then came the leaks, photos and video clips showing Diddy and Meek in matching fits, hitting spas, boarding private jets, and flexing on trips that didn't exactly scream strictly business. The internet lit up, with many insisting their relationship ran far deeper than music deals. And here's where the conversation gets darker. If the whispers about Diddy carrying something are true, and if Meek was really sharing skin with him, that shifts the entire narrative. What looks like luxury snapshots suddenly feels like a potential health nightmare? The online community hasn't been quiet either. One user put it bluntly, "Looks like every celeb who went down with Diddy, especially them boy toys, better get tested." Another chimed in, convinced, "He definitely got Usher." So the big question lingers. If even half these allegations hold weight, who else in the industry might be hiding something? And as for Meek, is he really innocent in all this? Or was he too deep in Diddy's orbit to walk away untouched? Drop your thoughts in the comments and stick around, because the next story, it's even wilder.